Have you ever had one of those moments that changes your life forever? Those rare instances that seem to come out of nowhere, and yet leave an indelible mark on your heart and soul? Well, let me tell you about the day I met Captain. It was a day that started like any other but ended up being one of the most memorable days of my life. It was a rainy morning, the kind where the sky feels heavy and the world seems to slow down. The rain was relentless, creating a symphony of droplets on my windshield as I drove down the highway. As I pulled into a gas station by the highway, I heard a desperate meow cutting through the sound of the rain. It was a sound that pierced through the monotonous patter of raindrops, demanding my attention. I looked around and saw this tiny, soaked kitten huddled near the pumps. He was so small and fragile, a little ball of fur trying to find shelter from the storm. He was shivering, his fur matted and wet, eyes wide with a mix of fear and hope. It was as if he was silently pleading for someone to help him, to take him away from the cold and the wet. I parked my truck and approached him slowly, not wanting to scare him off. Each step I took was careful, deliberate, as I tried to convey that I meant no harm. But instead of running away, he looked up at me with those pleading eyes that seemed to say, "Please don't leave me here." Right then and there, I knew I couldn't leave him behind. There was no way I could turn my back on this little creature in need. I scooped him up gently and wrapped him in a blanket I kept in the cab. The blanket was warm and dry, a stark contrast to his cold, wet fur. As soon as we started driving, he stopped meowing and began to doze off, probably feeling safe for the first time in a while. It was as if he knew he was finally out of danger. I decided to name him Captain, because even in his tiny, vulnerable state he seemed ready to take charge of his new life. He had a spirit that belied his small size. Since that rainy morning, Captain has been my loyal travel companion. He's been with me through thick and thin, always by my side. Every day he climbs onto the dashboard, his favorite spot, and watches the world go by. It's his little perch, his vantage point to observe the world. Sometimes he even clings to the steering wheel with his little paws, pretending to drive. It's a sight that never fails to bring a smile to my face. It's the cutest thing, and it never fails to make me laugh. His antics are a constant source of joy and amusement. People who see us on the road often smile or take photos, probably charmed by this little feline co-pilot. Captain has a way of brightening up even the dullest of days. But Captain is more than just a funny cat. He's a symbol of resilience and hope. He's become an essential part of my life on the road. His presence is a constant reminder that even in the toughest times there's always a reason to keep going. Thanks to him, my lonely days are now filled with laughter, surprises, and comfort. He's turned my solitary travels into a shared adventure. He's taught me a valuable lesson, that even the smallest acts of kindness can have a profound impact. A simple gesture can change a life, or in this case, 2 lives. Finding Captain was unexpected, but it changed both our lives for the better. It was a chance encounter that turned into a lifelong bond. It's a reminder that sometimes the simplest gestures, like helping a creature in need, can bring about the greatest joy. It's these moments that make life truly meaningful. So to all you pet lovers out there, always keep your hearts open. You never know when you might find a little soul in need of your kindness. You never know when you might find your own Captain waiting to brighten your days. A small act of kindness can lead to a lifetime of happiness. Thank you for watching, and if you enjoyed Captain's Tale, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. God bless you all. May you find your own moments of unexpected joy.